And free will it comes from a place of, I would say, love for yourself, self-care, self-love. And the third thing you sort of said there about knowing what you want, finding yourself or looking at yourself. There's a next stage that might even propel you. You don't even have to do too much analysis of that. I got out of my own way as well. So even when I dropped from self into you to me, it's impersonal. I got out of my way. I don't know how to say it apart from I just get out of my way. And I don't care what I think. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care what I think. So therefore it cannot have any meaning. I care what I feel. I care what I feel. But I don't care what I think. And that, strangely enough, doesn't have to be something negative that I'm thinking. It could be something positive. But we had a bit of an, let me do this justice. We had a bit of an aha moment a couple of weeks ago about, when you're going into your bank or you're going into an app and you have to, you apply for something and it comes back with a authentication code. So when you send out the thing that you're doing on your app, that's like your thoughts, that's like the thoughts that's happening. And the authentication code is like the feeling that you get back. So when you send it out, I send out something to my bank or when you're buying something, it goes, okay, we're going to send you an OTP, a one-time proof, I don't know what it stands for, but it's an authentication code that gets sent to your phone. And I just feel good about that. I feel safe about that because I was hacked. I was hacked a few years ago, and I thought, oh, that's not nice, being hacked. You lose your email address and all that. So getting this second thing to tell you that the thought you're having is actually okay, what you're doing is good, and it comes back with a good feeling, an authentication of you're doing the right thing. It feels nice. And that to me was like a metaphor, an analogy for how I think now. I'll have a thought, to me it's neutral, and then I check it. If it comes in negative, I just let it go. I drop it. If it comes back again, then I might question it and think, oh, I've got something to work on there. Something keeps coming back. It's like it's trying to tell me something. But it comes in with a good feeling, like the authentication code. I just press the button and go. So all I do in life now is show up and notice how I feel. And honestly, visually, my brain is down to here. This is all empty of self-sabotage. I had to read something out to you about low mood. I had to read some stuff out to you about, or I had to put it into a PowerPoint about self-sabotage because I don't naturally do it now. It comes in and goes so quickly. The other analogy I give is that these thoughts are like leaves going down on a river. And sometimes you pick some up and sometimes you don't. The ones I pick up, I look at them, and if they've got a good feeling, I go with it. If they've got a negative feeling, they just get put back in again. And this is what I mean by the unconscious competence of it all. I just have now somehow had the insight that every thought I get is neutral. And I apply the feeling to it. And if you apply a good feeling to a neutral thought, you get momentum, you get motivation, you want to do something else to build on that. And your life just seems to get better and better. In the simplest of things. Best thing that's happened to me today was I got a text from my daughter saying the twins are missing you. That's my grandchildren, twin girls, 4 in February, and they want to FaceTime you tomorrow. And why don't we go out for a walk at a distance at some time in the near future? That's a massive good feeling for me. That'll keep me going for weeks.